up, everybody? This is B-Man from B-Man Sports Talk, and today we're doing top 5 at each position for your fantasy football playoffs. Here we got top 5 quarterbacks. Number 1 obviously being Lamar Jackson, since he's been playing unbelievable this year. And against Buffalo, it's basically a joke. I mean, Buffalo has been a top team this year, I'm not going to lie. But, they're still the Bills, so start Lamar. My number 2 quarterback is Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is up and down all year, but against this Broncos defense, I think he should be all right. Bradley Roby, former Bronco, will want to win this game, and I'll definitely get it done for him. Number 3, we have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers playing a really bad defense this week. And he's Aaron Rodgers. He'll be getting it done. Number 4, we have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is an MVP candidate, and MVP candidates tend to do good. And he's playing a failing Rams defense, who's not been doing that good lately, if you ask me. Number 5, I have Eli Manning. Now, this sounds crazy, right? But I think Eli Manning will do good this week, just because of how they got rid of him, and he wants to prove that he's better than this rookie Daniel Jones. Now, the glory position of fantasy football, running backs, man. This is a huge position. They get you most of your points. And this week, I'm saying that you got to have Christian McCaffrey in your lineup if you have him. Why wouldn't you have him in your lineup for some reason? No idea. If you don't start him, you're nuts. He's just playing that Atlanta defense. I know he didn't have the greatest week last week, but come on, he still put up a good amount of points for no touchdowns. Always start Christian McCaffrey. This week he's going to be the best. Every week he's usually the best. Number 2 is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry went number 5 in my fantasy league for some reason. No idea why. But he's been playing like a number 5 pick this year. Whoever predicted that is pretty smart, I guess, or stupid, because he could have got him later. But he's playing like he belonged to be a number 5 pick. And he's going to do good again this week. Yeah. Number 2 this week. Number 3, Barkley. Now, I know Barkley hasn't been like him in his rookie year, but he's going to do good this week. I'd start him, and he's the number 3 on the list. Number 4, Aaron Jones. If this dude hasn't proven himself to you, you're nuts. He isn't a household name, but he's a good fantasy player. Against defense, the Redskins defense, he's going to tear it up. So trust me on this one and start Aaron Jones. Number 5, Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders has proven himself to the Eagles at least. Maybe not to be in your fantasy spot, but if you want to trust me on this, start him if you have him. Now we got wide receivers for your fantasy playoffs. If you have DeAndre Hopkins, again, don't know why you wouldn't start him. You put him in your number 1 receiver slot because he's playing the Broncos defense. He's going to tear this up, all right? You got to trust me on this. Same thing with Davante Adams, number 2. He's playing the Redskins defense. I know I have the whole Redskins offense. I mean, not the Redskins, the Packers offense on this list. But they're all going to do super good, trust me. Number 3, Michael Thomas. Now, you might be a little hesitant since he's playing the 49ers. The 49ers defense is really good. But he is probably one of the best fantasy wide receivers I've ever seen playing. I haven't been playing for a long time. I've been playing for 5-6 years. But he's the best one most consistent wide receiver I've seen. He deserves a spot on your list. Now, Odell Beckham is my upset player of the week. He's been playing awful this year. I'm pretty sure Taysom Hill, a backup quarterback, has double the amount of receiving touchdowns as him this year. But he's going to come back versus this Bengals defense. He's going to tear it up, and he deserves a spot on your lineup this week. Number 5 is DJ Moore. DJ Moore is not the biggest name in football, but he is a good player, and he gets a touchdown for you, and maybe even more this week. Start him, all right? Listen to me. You gotta listen to me. This Carolina offense is going to do good this week also. Now we're on the tight ends, a weird position in fantasy football because you only get one of them, but they're really important because of it, unless you start them at flex for some reason. Number 1, we got Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz has been really off and on this year, dude. Goddard's been getting a lot of the touchdowns, and Ertz have been getting yards, but not good enough for your fantasy team. But this week, it's going to be all turned around, all right? Listen to me. Number 2, we got Waller. Darren Waller to be, I don't know, to be something. Darren Waller has been a good fantasy tight end this year. I picked him up at the beginning of the year, which turned into Carlos Hyde because of Hard Knocks. But Darren Waller is a solid tight end, and he deserves a spot in your lineup this week. Number 3, George Kittle. George Kittle is right now the best tight end in football, so I don't know why you wouldn't start him. Number 4, Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is going to kill it against this Buffalo defense, especially with Lamar Jackson throwing it to him. If you have both of them in your lineup, you'll get the points for the receiving and throwing touchdown. So if you have Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson, you'll be all right this week. Number 5 is Austin Hooper against the Atlanta. I just said against Atlanta. Against the Carolina defense, Austin Hooper, again, a really good tight end, and he'll be gross versus Carolina this week. Now, kickers. Kickers is a weird position to discuss since some leagues don't even have kickers. My league doesn't even have kickers. But if you're looking for what kicker to start out of my top 5, you're starting Justin Tucker this week because he's Justin Tucker, the best kicker in football. Mason Crosby, because he's playing Washington, and he'll get the extra point if he doesn't get a field goal, which there will be a lot of extra points this week. Number 3, Greg Zuerlein. They're going to get a lot of field goals this week if they can't reach the end zone. Number 4, Will Lutz, because he's, again, a top kicker. Number 5, Matt Gay, because Matt Gay is going to score a lot this week. And last, we have defense. Defense can also be a weird, important position that can kill your team with negatives or make it great with over 10. If you want a good defense this week, you start the Packers defense. They're going against Washington. Pretty sure I've had a Packers player in every category besides tight end, and I don't even know who the Packers tight end is, so it's like, yeah. You want Packers anything this week, really, if you have one, unless it's a backup quarterback. So Aaron Rodgers is going to be killing it, and you don't want no backup quarterback for the Packers, but any Packers starting offensive player, put them in your lineup, man. Or this defense especially, because Washington ain't scoring on them. Let's just get that right. And if they score on them, it's only going to be like a field goal. Number 2, we got Browns. Bengals, the worst offense in the NFL, so that basically sums it up, besides the Redskins, but yeah. Number 3, Ravens, Buffalo. See, this was a risky pick because Buffalo's offense has been on fire, but this Ravens defense has stopped the Patriots and the Texans, where 2 hot offenses. It's hard to stop. It's proven by the scores they put up and how they win every week. At least the Patriots. Texans put up a lot of points, but they don't win like the Patriots, sadly. Number 4, Texans defense against the Broncos. They're going to lock them, man. They stopped the Patriots last week. They look to keep that streak going. Number 5, Steelers. Their matchup, easy. Yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Good luck with your fantasy playoffs this week. It's the first round. If you have a bye, I don't know why you even watch this, but next week you're going to need this list. And see you all next week. Hopefully you guys win. Yeah. Go Texans. And go whatever your fantasy team name is.